Welcome to the very first episode of the Let's Talk Business Live podcast. Tell us your name, your company, and what exactly you do.
Hi, good morning. My name is Avrumi Philipson. I sell life insurance and disability insurance for a living. My company name is Philipson & Co. Insurance Services. And we sell for the individuals, for the business market, and based on the community.
Thank you for that. So based on what you do, obviously life insurance is pretty obvious what it is, what the product is all about. Tell us, you speak to individuals, different ages. Why do you convince them that life insurance is important, especially today in today's day where the economy is so bad, people are looking to save money on all the different things. Why putting away for life insurance policy is important?
So life insurance is basically the foundation for a person's basically well-being, anything what he has, and it's basically an essential product. So when someone looks at it, should I cut on vacations or should I cut on life insurance? A real individual and basically someone that thinks out of the box will cut on the vacations versus on the basic needs from his family. So life insurance is an essential item, and let's be very honest, one of the most important key fundamental products that a person should have the second he gets married.
Mm-hmm. One of the things that I've seen throughout the years in the life insurance industry is the difference between term life and whole life, and people get confused as far as, am I doing this for a savings account or am I doing this because I want to have insurance just in case something happens? What's your approach to navigating this question?
So the first thing is never take advice on a public forum for personal use. So that's the first thing. Not even my advice for individual. If you want, you can reach out. Number two is life insurance. The idea is it's an insurance. Everything, the bells and whistles, that's a bell and whistles. You don't buy a car because it has a CD player. You buy a car because you have to have day-to-day base. Life insurance, the idea versus whatever product it is, then you go into the individual product. But life insurance is here for security and safety to protect your family when it's needed.
Very good. So one of the things that we see, obviously there's a lot of life insurance agents, and most of the time you'll speak to someone, they'll say, I have my life insurance agent. There's a certain close relationship that's being built. Now there's a question out there. People say, am I best friends with my clients or do I build a business relationship? What's your approach about building relationships with new people in order to be able to see if they want your services?
So very simple. If I understand is if I have to become his friend now or for the long term, no. So I don't become his close friend to sell him life insurance. When I do have with him the 45-minute, hour conversation, I do focus 100% on the client, and there's no phone calls, no nothing. That's your time, and then we'll make sure that you have your full need, and that's basically your prime time. No one comes in. We have it on. My phone gets forwarded to my office. If someone calls in on an emergency, he needs to know something, the office takes care of everything, but then it's your prime time. Yes, when I meet him in the grocery, when I meet him on the street, we'll greet, we'll have a good conversation. We could become, for an example, we can have a mutual relationship as, hey, I like this guy. He can call me, hey, Avrumi, where could I go on vacation? Somehow that becomes the place to go, or I need a new job or something like that. But if I become his friend and I have to now run every night to Simchas, no, I don't do that.
Got it. Since we have thousands of people listening to this episode, you're a business owner, you're running your own show. What's a good tip or advice you could give for leaders out there, either from a lead generation perspective or from a relationship perspective, or anything you feel that you were able to share?
So the leadership perspective is that your team should be on board. Understand you are the boss and you have a bunch of employees, but make sure they understand the business. So for an example, my secretaries, my staff, my manager, he understands the business, he understands the sale, he understands the importance of it. So when he comes in, he doesn't press buttons. He understands and he has a feeling on the business, and he could relate to it. Number one. Number two is validate them. Even if they do a mistake, make sure they understand, yes, it's okay. Every person makes a mistake. My son once told me, I told him, it's a mistake. So it tells me, no the Bashefer macht nicht mistakes. So that means that a mistake, humans, and a relationship in the business is, when I go into a meeting, whatever it is, just focus, what does the client need? Never look on your commission or at whatever you can do.
Beautiful. So you have a lot of clients. If I would ask you now publicly, what do you want people to know about you in terms of when they deal with you? And I would ask them, how's your experience? What do you want they should say?
I had an amazing experience. He understood my needs. He understood what I need to get, where I want to get to. That's basically what I want to have. You should be happy, and that's basically it.
Beautiful. How can people find out more about you if they want to reach out to you?
They can call me at 718-614-2720. They can call me or text me, reach out, and we can have always a 10-minute, 15-minute conversation. Even if you have life insurance, review your life insurance and to see if everything is fine. For an example, the simple example, I had yesterday a client. He tells me, find something that I could, and he had a $10 million life insurance with no beneficiary. So it doesn't mean it's chaos, but it could go into
Got it.
that.
Thank you so much. And if you are looking for life insurance or you want to review your existing policy, here's a person that's dedicating the day to fundraise for Bonayich. Reach out to him and see if you could do some business together.
Life insurance and disability insurance, 718-614-2720. Have a great day.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.